Alright everyone, it is time for the opening for PUMMU-CAR toecar. Or toecar PUMMU toecar. It's time right here. We see our pace car driver, the Stig, and right up here, look at this. This is the 25 Uncle Keach sponsorless Ford. It's sponsored by Uncle Keach. You see him right here. He is the pole sitter here in Daytona. He's a fan favorite actually, won it in Wheel and Ames, the pole. And alongside him, the just zero, McDonald Toyota of Darwin McNugget IV. Here's Oreo in the 18 Oreo car. Cadillac. There's another Cadillac in this field. See him back there, but for now, this is Little Timmy. A lot of sponsors here. Fan favorite over here, Timmy. 00 Chevrolet looking to get done. Next to him, Kells, the 88 Crumble Cookie Chevrolet. Then there is Timmy Tough Knuckles in the Greg Biffle tribute Tim Hortons Cadillac. Back here, we got Dennis Hamster in the number 11 Toyota National Debt Relief. And alongside him, the 22 Sunoco Ford of Brake Check Benny. Back here, we got the 28 Pilot Flying J of Barry Smallhands Jr. Next to him, our last fan favorite, iPad Kid in the Roblox 67 Chevrolet. Down to the really lackluster rows, bottom two for the rows. This is not Bubba Wallace right here, although it may look like it. This is in fact Kajawa Ruth in the 23 Robin Hood Toyota. Right here, PPG 99 Ford. This belongs to Axel. Down to our last row, Osama bin Russell, 63 Towers Inc. Chevrolet. And last but probably least, Carson Kosovar, 77 Chevrolet. That's taken down to the command. Drivers, start your engines! Wow, that was incredible. And I know I'm ready. Everyone's ready. We're pacing in Daytona. This thing's gonna lead us down. For my picks for this race, I gotta say Uncle Keach is probably my pick to win here. He won the pole, fan favorite. He's got all the momentum on this blank car, the least decorated car in the field, but probably the most original. And he's looking to take the win. You know, that's who I think. I'm gonna halfway through when we hit early on, or lap 25, on fifth the ticker. That's when we're gonna, for real, have our pick of the race. And then we'll see. There's gonna be a banger right here. Traveling through all of these cars. Caution Kosovar in last place. Cool. Anyways, pace car is gonna come in this time by. I'll be ready. Take to the green for 50 laps. Here in Daytona, 150 miles. Pace cars and fans on their feet. Green flags in the air. The season is underway. Into turn one they go for the very first time. It is Uncle Keach, the race leader, jogging in the back of the field, side by side, are Kells and Little Timmy. Coming onto the back straightaway here. And contact in the back. We almost saw Osama bin Russell go around, almost got iPad Kid. That was close. I want to see them make at least 5 laps before they crash. That's what I want to see. They're probably going to wreck before it. Maybe 1 lap. Can we get 1 lap of all these guys at track at once running peacefully? I think we can. And while we were off away, Fox Hammers, it has been Oreo who has taken the lead of the race. But rocketing on the outside. Here comes Uncle Keach. He's going to lead lap 1 of the season. Look at the push administered by Dennis Hamster in turn 1. I'm going to report there may be some lag on the way. Lag in the track sometime. Around lap 20 is when I'd say, but hopefully no lag, hopefully get a clean race, and they're wrecking in the wall, and they save it. Uncle Keach and Darwin McNugget the fourth, they save it. Oh my god, I thought that was gonna be a wreck. And Uncle Keach, favorite, and Darwin, the two front row guys, front row starters, almost took each other out. And where I wouldn't want to be right now is around up here, and so around where Timmy Tough Knuckles, Uncle Keach, Brake Check Benny, and Little Timmy are. That's where I'm gonna say you're in the most danger to get involved in a wreck. And see lag in the track already. Gonna be a rough day here for lag, but I'm sure we'll persevere. And in the lead, Dennis Hamster, Barry Smallhands Jr. in the 28. To the inside has more lag in the track now. Lag's gonna be an issue, hopefully not all season, but definitely in the season. And they get really close off the corner. 4 wide over here. This is sketchy. Oh, and Darwin almost came in, almost took them out. And there they go! Kajaru, Carson Kosovar in the field! And Kells, oh no, here we go. All four, Osama bin Russell, Darwin McNugget in the wall. And still getting pushed, Darwin McNugget. Osama's been dumped, being pushed by Little Timmy, he's being pushed forward, this isn't good. He's going upside down, and barreling over the 70 car, and we are under caution for the first time today. Let's see, where is he? Right here. This is Osama bin Russell, and see the 23 gets turned in front. I don't know how they all don't pile up here, especially 88 kills, but then this wouldn't work. And Osama runs Darwin in the wall right in front of Timmy and iPad Kid, the two child favorites, and then Osama gets dumped, and he gets it going. Osama will stay in the race, but Darwin McNugget has been taken out. Or does Darwin drive away from this crash? He does. Darwin has driven away, which means everyone is going in this crash is going to keep racing. But man, look at this. We made it 3 laps before he crashed first. I think that's an accomplishment. And look, gets pushed around. Over he goes, right over Timmy Tough Knuckles. He goes for a wild ride. We'll have to ride on board Timmy Tough Knuckles, since that's a view that can't be missed. Our view riding on board with Timmy Tough Knuckles, and there's contact already with Little Timmy, and then around Kosovar and Ruth right up into the field, and they save it for now, but then in the wall they go. Got out several cars. Oh, and Timmy gets sideways up into Axel, that 99, and see, this is not what I heard. Timmy was forcing that double shot. I suppose he's going to take out the field, but no, he goes up and over. Whoa, right over him. And everyone has driven away, and we will keep the race going. We're ready back for the green here. The field has been frozen. They're racing accordingly. Green flags in the air. And no, every time the caution comes out, we freeze the field. This was the order. Kel's the leader, despite being involved. Actually, I believe was one of the ones to spark that crash. But no, he's the leader here. And hopefully, I just hope we can make it. And Carson Kosovar up here, he's 77, he's scaring me. And guys, oh, in the wall, but oh, there's a wreck in the back, and it's Osama bin Russell again. In the wall with who? Brake check Benny, he's around. Oh, and they've wrecked again. And it's Darwin and Osama, and are we gonna keep going? They get it going straight. We stay green. Oh no, there they go. Hard hit. Hard hit. Some lag in the track, we're under caution. Hate to say it, Darwin McNugget is out of this race. So much attrition went for that wild ride. Looked like he was going to keep going, but oh. And first we need to see how this happened. What happened, and he just goes up, and there's nowhere for Brake Check Benny to go, just right in front of that 22. 63 Osama bin Russell around, and look, catches the 0 of Darwin McNugget the 4th. He goes around, and look at this. Goes to get it straight, and look, flying in he comes, takes him out, and boom! Just takes him out of the race as if they crashing once enough wasn't enough, he had to take him out. And that will be his race here early on. Field light on accordingly again, there's barely any changes. Green flag is in the air in Daytona. Maybe we can get a cleaner start. We've already lost a driver. It's impressive. I'm surprised we lost a driver in that wreck, not the first one, but Kells is the leader, and down the inside, Carson Kosovar. And I want to talk about Kosovar. You know, he is a menace. He plastered his face all over the car. If you're racing behind him, you see him, you know you're in trouble. And he is wrecking someone, and they're wrecking at the same time. Him and Oreo down the back are spinning into Axel. Axel hits hard. Hit by Brake Check Benny. Big crash, and flying in the air goes Little Timmy. Around goes the 23 of Kajak Haruth. And he goes up and over. Rolling on his roof. Major accident. He's gonna keep going. Timmy's still going, and there's only one driver who's been taken out of this race. Who is it? Oh, it's Carson Kosovar, and he's out. He's out of the race. Let's take a look, and they're right up there. And look, they're gonna wreck right in field. Axel gets in there hard. He gets plowed into by fellow Ford Brake Check Benny. Look at up in the air goes Little Timmy. And Caruth up there, Ruth, he's gonna go over. Contact with Bin Russell. And then gets into him. Oh, ramped over debris, went airborne over that. And then look, 23 got the 70, Tim Tough Knuckles, and goes end over end and catches Osama Bin. Goes around as a 360, gets it going. And look, this is the driver taken out of the race. Sides up into him, they crash on the back stretch. I'm surprised he didn't even get any damage. He hit hard by several cars. And that's enough to take him out, folks. We're going to try and get every car involved in the wreck here. See, Aura does the same thing as Hostvar, where Hostvar runs in the car and is outside, that being the 11 of Denny Hamster, spins around and gets hit hard by little Timmy. Timmy flies in the air, then contact, turns a 23 around, that gets a Ruth into his big slide. Aw, Timmy just hit the wall. And look out, Axel. Oh no, brake check Benny. Here's Axel. And, yup, wrecking right in front of him. And, oh, got him. Big hit. Hit by more cars. Brake check. And was it his debris the 63 rammed over? Might have been. He's right here riding on board with the 23 car. Right in front. He's just falling right in the wreck field. And look, incredible moves he does. Oh, gets caught up and then turn around. Thought he did everything right, but he didn't. Oh, iPad Kid made contact and he goes over. Big roll. But he got it going. And just like that, folks, we're ready to go back green in Daytona. Let me set the ticker. We're actually 10 laps in at this point. Count the laps under caution. Green flag is back in the air in Daytona. And I want to apologize for the overlays here. There's actually the only way I could think of this. And Timmy's in the outside wall. Little Timmy crashing in the outside wall and a hard hit. And they've crashed. Timmy's getting it going. The other Timmy, not so fortunate. Timmy Tough Knuckles is going to be out of this race, folks. Man, if only we could get some actual racing in. See, they both turn into one another, crash in the outside wall, and in comes Ruth. Oh, slams! Gets up in the air. Didn't see that to begin with. And Timmy is going to drive away here, but not so much for Timmy Tough Knuckles. And look at Kaja Ruth. They're right in front of him, and look. Whoa! That's everyone hit Timmy hard. Well, folks, we're back here in Daytona. The front row was like basically the same, and iPad Kid didn't get going. Contact with Barry Small Hands Jr. But we are racing. Hopefully it'll be cleaner. Look at Kells. To the back bumper, the 11 of Denny Hamster. We head to turn 1. So far we've had big crashes, but only, I believe, 2 or 3 cars out of the race. And Timmy close to Ruth up there. But coming down the backstretch. And in the wall, Uncle Keach. Look out, Osama bin Russell. But we're good. And here we come down the back straightaway. I want to apologize, I tried to say this before, couldn't get to it, but like the overlaps and stuff, I couldn't really figure out another way to do this. Like you see the ticker and stuff, everything, but not like the spawn vehicle. So ignore that for me, okay? The B-tools, I'll get rid of it next caution, since I know we're gonna crash again here. And lag, hitting the track here. The middle, and Osama bin Russell, you know, I want to talk about his background here. He's, you know, the terrorist, if you could tell. He's a terrorist on the track and off the track. So I've had hit at the wall, some smoke. But instead of being on the track, like his or off the track, like his predecessors, he's doing it on the racetrack right here. He's taking out his frustrations on the racetrack, which is probably better for his family name. And see, way down low goes Kajaru. And I'm talking about Dennis Hamster, you know? Dennis Hamster right here, you know? I believe this was Denny Hamlin, but, you know, turned into a hamster. And actually caused... I'll get it up for you here. I saw that? After that big crash, he was forced onto a kibble diet after causing serious injuries to iPad Kid, but iPad Kid, you know, he lives to fight another day. He healed up, and despite his broken back, his broken leg, and his broken iPad, he is still here. And speaking of iPad Kid, I don't talk about him. You know, his backstory is probably the most interesting out of anyone. You know, this driver here, he used to be a clinical iPad Kid. Like, he was iPad Kid all day. you know, watching YouTube, PewDiePie. No, that's the good iPad kid. The bad iPad kid, I'd say, would be like Lanky Box. That's what he was watching. Lanky Box all day, 24/7, until one day had a serious injury, and you know he lost stimulation for, you know, stimulation for iPads. It just didn't stimulate him anymore. He had to find something more stimulating, and that's when he turned his turned his head to stock car racing, the world of racing, and you know he joined it. Despite also being 5 years old, just like Timmy, he's still here, and he just carries his iPad with him for emotional support. He's actually bringing him along with him right now, even though it's broken. It's still got a cracked screen. One more guy I'd like to talk about, our last 5-year-old in the field. This is Brake Check Benny right here. Pretty nice. I kind of forget his backstory, but I'll remember. And up the track goes Axel, in the wall, the leader. And Oreo to the lead, and Timmy after starting last in the field is coming up. Oreo to the middle. Here comes the push. The 25. Uncle Keech, fan favorite, back front for Axel, who barely anyone knows. Don't be rude to whoever made Axel. I haven't seen a lot of Axel love. He's like probably like gonna be like CJ Simpson toecar, like made fun of for being the only way he's identified as being the most forgettable driver. But who knows? He did pretty well in practice races here, and maybe it could be his day in big contact there. iPad kid and Kells got really loose there as the inside line falters. But it's okay. Here's Kajira Ruth. Right here. Very similar to Roger, I believe was his lost twin. Twin lost at birth. And his idol was Bubba Wallace, so he's driving the Bubba Wallace scheme. This is a map up here. I don't know what that means, but just ignore it. And Axel's gonna get that lap over Timmy. And look at this big push! Burying right into what is it? Ruth almost turned Timmy around. That would have been scary. And now down the back straightaway. Oh, I don't like that turn too. And hey, we've been making it. And look at this push out to the lead. And this is going to be the second longest race of the year, only being bested by Charlotte, actually. You know, the Coke 600. This is the. I'm just not gonna think of it. Not too many like mock like really race names. They're 4 wide in the back here. That's with Benny, Oreo, Hamster, and Russell, who was taking out a lot of cars here. And we've had the longest green flag run of the day. I mean, I know it's only been like barely any laps, but longest green flag of the day. You know, it's good. Off the corner. You know, one guy I want to talk about, you know, let's see if we can find him right here. Where is he? There he is, Oreo. Man, I could really go for some Oreos right now. They're 4 wide up there, but, you know, Oreo's good. He's an Oreo. He escaped from the Oreo factory, actually. Things are really close, but escaped from it. His best friend, Ike, or Cookie, however you say it, got bitten, actually, to escape. He helped Cookie, or Oreo, escape. Small hands to the lead, but, you know, it's an inspirational story for this guy. Escaped from prison, basically. He now is in the, I probably shouldn't say this, but he is in the witness protection program for the anti-FBI, and they're wrecking. There goes Ruth. Oh, into Timmy, and Uncle Keech is taking out iPad Kid. iPad Kid's over. He's barrel rolling up in front. Oh my god, he's out. He's out. iPad Kid's out. Kells is out. Oh god, Uncle Keech. Oh no. Oh no, Uncle Keech. Ruth is gonna go and caution is out. Holy shit, Uncle Keech. And you know, we have a rule that after the caution comes out, you cannot DNF, and that was after the caution came out, so Uncle Keech will stay in the race, but all these guys taking out, oh, iPad Kid, wrong place, wrong time, he goes up and over. And look, Uncle Keech, oh, contact turns around, oh, Oreo piled in, what was he doing there? And look, big hit on the inside wall, and look at these massive rolls. Man, iPad Kid, we have officially lost our first fan favorite. All 3 fan favorites taken out. Here, look, Timmy's goddamn. Right on board with little Timmy. On Axel and Ruth get together. Oh, hard contact. Timmy thinks he hasn't messed him. Oh, wow, look at that roll. Oh, wait, where did he get the damage from? Oh, right there. Man, it was the wheel that did the damage? Man, flying wheels are a danger. And my friend, this is the iPad kid. This was complete tragedy. No one wanted to see this happen this early, but it happened. And it's tragic. See, look. My friend, 23.99, two insignificant drivers in the field get together, take out all three fan favorites. Look, and he thinks he hasn't missed, but Keach turns Keach down into Benny and gets iPad Kid. He goes over right onto the 88, and that's gonna be the end of his day, man. Had such high hopes going into Daytona, and well, he's gonna be one of our worst finishers. Flying on board with him, and they crash. Thinks he has a save, but then, oh, Keach into him. And Keach checks him. He thinks he has a save now, but no, look out! iPad Kid's going over right into him. Spins around weirdly, but man. And taken out in this crash are Kells and iPad Kid, the two eliminated. Or no, Oreo's out. No, I saw him driving after the caution. Now Oreo's still in, but man, Keach, by technicality, is still here. Unbelievable, man. Okay, Ash, you can fucking stop this shit now. Stop it, bitch. We're back, and we had a lot of cleanup done in Daytona. But underway, lap 36 had a long caution flag, but we're back racing. And now there's only 9 cars left in the field. This is almost like the first practice how many cars were here. Man, it's kind of depressing seeing the whole amount of cars, but I'm surprised there's as many cars as there are right now. I mean, 2 cars should be out. Keach right there, and Oreo way back in the back, and oh! Oh! They're lagging. Save it, save it, save it, save it. They saved it. That was... Oh god, that was the 11 of Denny Hamster and Benny. Oh, and Timmy's in the wall too. And Barry Smallhands Jr. down the inside. He's gonna take the lead of the race. He's gonna take command. Up on top, Osama bin Russell to the lead. He's gonna get this lap. Here comes Hamster up the middle. A push from Axel. And Axel, no one really knows his background. I'm assuming he was just stolen from a car or whatever, you know? And yeah, he's here, you know? He's racing. Everyone get into... See, brake check Benny right here. I'll get into his backstory soon. Oh, there they go! Oh, in the wall. And they save it, man. Save it. And Osama's in another wreck. Holy cow, man. I really thought that was going to be it. His car... Part of his car's destroyed. And look at... Ruth almost through the middle. Coming off turn 4. Or almost in the wall. Let's ride on board little Timmy through this field here. Ruth in the lead, you know. As much as nobody he is, he's really kind of been up here. I mean, he had that massive flip. And right now, currently, let me think, what's the cool name? Currently, the United Healthcare most wrecks of the day. Right here, you see Osama bin Russell. See his car's destroyed. Right? He's the only one who's gotten damage in this segment. Tell you how much he's wrecking others. Man, he's really... I thought it was gonna be like Caution Kosovar or like Brake Check Benny who were going to be the menaces, but You know, he was up here too. Like, I mean, he is like a terrorist racer. He's racing for a terrorist team and all. Yeah, he really has done just that. As you know, we're coming pretty close. We'll hit 10 laps to go, man. Coming down to it. And to the bottom. Brake check Benny. Behind him is Uncle Keach. Down the backstretch, Barry Smallhands Jr. up top, and there's contact. Little Timmy loose. He hit Hamster. And it's 3 wide for the lead. 22, 23, 28. The 20s. The only 20s left in this field. No. And up here in 4th, that's another 20. 25. Uncle Keach. But now little Timmy's spoiling the party. He's to the inside. 4 wide. For 2nd place. Off 4. If they're 4 wide off turn 2, they're gonna wreck, you know. They cannot do turn 2, man. Turn 2 scares me. Sometimes we want to see wrecks. I don't want to see the field running at the finish. That I would really like to see here. Oh, and in the wall. Oh, that's Russell. 4 wide. This might be trouble here. Oh, Oreo clear. That might have saved them. That might have saved them. Contact. Yeah, it saved them. There was contact with Ruth and Keach, but they made it. And to the lead, Barry Smallhands Jr. Push from Dennis Hamster, but it's 3 wide back here. And the damage seems to be limiting Osama bin Russell's car. He has been back here. Look at them, 4 wide. Axel trying to is going to hit him. Almost starting, but gives him a huge push. Look at him go. Up alongside Barry Smallhands Jr. 10 laps to go in Daytona. 10 laps remain to decide the winner. Are we going to see another wreck? Probably. And, oh, Ruth just walled Dennis Hamster. Oreo to the middle. Now to the lower middle. Down the backstretch, contact. Axel and Dennis Hamster. And it's little Timmy the leader. But Kaja Ruth giving a big push to Oreo. And here's the push. To Russell, to Hamsters, to Smallhands. He's trying to fight for the lead. It's 3 wide. And there's 3 cars in each lane. It's going to be even here. I think the inside's going to have the inside off, like, in the corners. Off the corner is going to be outside. In the middle is a bit of both, which I don't know. Do you want to be in? Do you not want to be in? I'm not sure. But if that was the last lap, it would have been a win by little Timmy. 9 laps remain here in Daytona. And in the wall, Smallhands, Russell. It is heating up here. We're going down the back. Uncle Keach to the inside. Oh, and Timmy's in the wall. Decides to go to the outside and hit the wall. 3 wide for the lead. Uncle Keach, Oreo, and Little Timmy. Here's the 28 of Barry Smallhands Jr. to the back bumper of Little Timmy. And here's the 5-year-old. Brake check Benny right here. Off of turn 4. The laps are really winding down. Here is it. Look at Timmy with the run on the outside. He's going to get that lap led. But Oreo fights back. And Uncle Keach, after these two, after seemingly after being revived, Keach and Oreo, they're the top 2. Keach is in the lead, and now Oreo's taking it. Look at them go. Down the back to the outside line, starts to fall back. There's contact with Osama bin Russell and Axel. I don't know, where do you want to be? It's so random, man. Like, a million things have to go right for you to find your way to a win in this league. And although it's only the first, it's going to be the first of many. Hopefully this is a great league. Hopefully it won't get cut short halfway through season 1. We'll just have to see. Look at Oreo go. And it's still 3x3x3. They stay this way all the way to the finish. It's going to be even. They're in the wall up there. Timmy, Smallhands, and Hamster. And Timmy's in the wall again. Contact with Russell and Axel. Keach to the lead. A big push by Brake Check Benny. Almost contact, man. Russell and Axel have really been like almost hitting each other and hitting each other off turn 2 for like the past 5 laps at this point. My heart's beating, man. My heart's beating. Uncle Keach in the lead by a nose. Here comes the outside line, getting the run as they always do. There's going to be contact this time with Barry. And 4 wide. Axel has had the most contact out of anyone in the field. And Russell's just been struggling to get up with the pack. And it's 4 wide for 3rd. This isn't going to end well. There's 6 laps remaining. Can we make it to the line without a crash? We'll just have to see. Coming down the back straightaway. I don't know why I'm saying like that, but it's cool. And there they go! Timmy Oreo almost just took out Ruth and Russell and probably more guys. And look at them. Brake check Benny and Uncle Keach swerving. Keach is alongside Timmy. 3 wide. They're dooring each other. Axel and Ruth. And big contact with Russell. Russell and Axel have definitely been in the most contact today. And look at the big push Timmy gets. He'll go to the lead with 5 laps remaining here in Daytona. It all comes down to this. And up front, it's Keach and Timmy. 2 fan favorites going for it. The other fan favorite iPad kid out. And there they go. They're wrecking in turn 1. Hard hit Keach. Big one in the outside wall. The caution is going to come out. Or they're still getting pushed. Keach in small hands. They might take out more cars here. More cars, they're not careful. Oh, they're going to get Russell. They're going to get Russell. Oh, no, they're getting straightened out. They're getting straightened out. Who are they? Oh, yeah, there goes Russell. In a hamster. Wrecking in turn 4. He's around. Hit the wall. He's around, I think. Oh, Russell has not killed that thing. It's Keach. Keach is going. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, he got hit again. Keach is getting bullied out here in that. They're both out of the race. Fuck. And I thought Osama bin Russell had finally killed that thing. He had not. But anyways, let's take a look. In turn 1, oh, it was Barry. Barry hit the wall to pop in the field, got airborne, got Oreo. Oreo did a nice job of saving it. Then look at this. It's Dennis, Hamster, and Axel pushing them along. And it comes down, and it gets into Russell. And then they try to save it, and yep, catch Russell. He goes around in Caruth. In a hamster, they spin. And around goes Russell. And there it goes. Turn on. Look, he's gonna get bullied here. Look at them go. Ooh! And it's not over yet. Barry just plows into him and takes him out of the race. Look, he got earthed, didn't he? Over the access ramp. Could both continued, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Look at this. Whoa. Barry also almost did a front blowover to start this wreck. Look at this. Or hit the wall. Wall popped. And Uncle Keach was just there. And man. Oh, Oreo with a tremendous save. He got airborne during that save, but he saved it nonetheless. They get pushed around. Wow. Alright, someone else spectated. This is the Axel right here. Oh no. Next lap. Jack's right here. And out of nowhere, they crash. I thought this is going to take out more cars than it did. See, look, Barry's wedged in the air. Wow. Look at this tremendous job Oreo does. Whoa, and gets airborne contact with brake check Benny, but he saves it. Man, these two get hooked together. And you get the perfect view of how simply badass this was. Man, that's important. Keach was one of our favorite. He was my pick to win. I forgot to do my second pick to win. I'll have to choose. Look at that car up in the air. I guess we're gonna have to go on board Uncle Keach right here. Definitely going fine and swell until it isn't. Gets head on the outside of Barry. At this point, he doesn't even know what's happened. And look, this. We hope you have a long attention span. I'm gonna have to sit through all of this, so I got it worse than you. He gets pushed along for all of this. Hi, Axel. And eventually gets dumped off here. See Russell around, turns him, and he thinks he has to save, but oh, contact with Ruth. Around he goes, caught out Ruth, and he goes trying to get it going. And look out! Ooh! And then it's not over yet. Wham! Gets plowed into by Barry Smallhands Jr. And that is enough to take him out of this race. I really don't believe it, but we're actually coming down to it. It's Timmy and Benny, green flag. The 2 5-year-olds lead us to green. And here's Hamster. I don't know how old he is. He's probably actually pretty young. Probably the youngest driver in the field because of the Hamster. They do have long lifespans. But look at the lap count. We're coming down to, I said 47, this is 48. That's weird, but I guess we're going to come to 2 to go this time. But look at Ruth in the wall. He walled himself to get to the outside in front of Axel, then just went hello in contact. Oreo and Axel, but did all that just to go back down low. And little Timmy is the race leader right here. Now he goes to the middle of the racetrack. That's going to leave room for Benny up top. Brake check Benny on the high line. Little Timmy into the wall. To the low line. Is Dennis Hamster up. And Timmy's there. And there's contact made for the lead. Here we go, I believe we're coming 2 laps to go this time by, if I'm correct. Yes, we are. 2 laps to go in Daytona. With only 7 cars remaining in the field, and underneath the W line is Kaja Ruth. That name's gonna be a tongue twister for me every single time. But it's almost 3 yards for the lead. I certainly wouldn't put the advantage to the 23. Unless they wreck, then the guys in the back, like Oreo, Russell, and Axel may be out. But the top 4, I think, have a chance. Now, Axel getting back into it. Here we go. And remember, there were no cautions on the white flag, and Dennis is being a menace again. Dennis the Menace. Contact with Benny. Here we come on 4. Remember, there were no cautions on the white flag. They crashed. We don't fucking care. White flag is in the air. Little Timmy is the leader. And brake check Benny down the inside, going for the lead. Can he get there? Is he going to get the help? Currently, the run's not with the outside right now. Oh, yes, he does. Timmy to the middle of the racetrack. That's the worst move he could make. Side by side down the back straightaway. For the final time. Will it be Timmy? Will it be Benny? Timmy edges ahead again. But the inside line got more cars. Now to the middle of the track goes Benny. And that's going to leave room for Ruth on the bottom. Who is it going to be? Coming off turn 4 for the final time. Timmy doesn't have the help. We're coming off turn 4 to the checkered flag. Who gets the run to the line? It is going to be Little Timmy winning in Daytona. Little Timmy is the inaugural PUMMU-CAR toecar winner for this league in Daytona. Do you believe it? Unbelievable, man. He has won it. Little Timmy, your winner. Wow. I honestly we're not going to review the entire final lap since you saw it with your eyes, but look at this. Coming off turn 4, the outside line gets the run as they always do, past Ruth and the 22 car. And look at the line. Let me get the perfect photo. Need to slow down even more. And right here, Little Timmy by, like, almost, basically a car length. Yeah, has one. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a cool view. Man, one of our fan favorites won. The only fan favorite left standing has won in Daytona. It's not rigged, guys. If you guys are here and you guys are saying this rigged, it's not rigged. I don't know how to fucking script this shit. Well, that was incredible. Little Timmy, your Daytona winner, doing his burnouts right here. You know, he's never done a burnout before. He doesn't even know what a circle is, maybe, but I think he's doing an incredible job at it, you know. And now, I'm getting word he is heading to Victory Lane right here to celebrate his win in the first ever PUMMU-CAR race. Oh, he's crashed! Heading into Victory Lane, he's hit the pylon, and it's gone into the wall. He's trying to get going. Man, he's junked his car. Starting up shades of Carl Edwards in 2011 Charlotte. Except that was burnout. This is heading Victory Lane. Here he is, and Little Timmy has won in Daytona.